Well, hello and welcome guys to MJ Visuals back again, and it's the first time this video of American elections is coming up since the 2024 presidential elections, which we predicted with 100% accuracy. 312 for Donald Trump it was, and exactly 312 for Donald Trump. 226 for Kamala Harris was projected, 226 for Kamala Harris. So if you have not seen that video of the exit poll, please do check it out and you'll get to see the relevance. However, I'm not making any claims on this one because House and Senate races can be intricately closer and much difficult to project anything on. So you have seen that midterm elections, we are now projecting and polling midterm elections. It's in 2026, so we can, it's a safe time to start projecting about them. The candidates are not officially there final and all, but yeah, we can make some due projections because the American politics is now heating up again since the president Donald Trump swore into office. Now let's just zoom into the Senate, which was still now dominated by the Republicans. Why would I say dominated? Because they had 53 senators till now, and that was above the majority mark of 51. So 53 senators in the 2024 election cycle, and the yellow states you see here all are going to polls this time, 2026 midterms. And right now, after the retirements and all eliminations, Democrats have an edge over the Republicans. They have 34 senators and Republicans are 31 in strength right now. So those gaps have to be filled, and you can see that black line in between. So whoever touches that one will get to have a hold of the Senate. They need 17, Democrats need 17 and Republicans need 20. Also, let us know that if it's a 50-50, the vice president, which is JD Vance, Republican, he will break the tiebreaker. So now, in case it's a 50-50, it will be Republicans will having the majority because JD Vance is a Republican, he's a vice president. So this is the current Senate strength, and now we can move on to the close races first. Okay, these are the 5 states with the close races: Michigan, Maine, New Hampshire, North Carolina and Georgia. We have classified them as close race states. And also a point, candidates are not officially nominated. The most probable candidates according to Kalshi bets have been taken, except John Ossoff, Georgia. Okay, so these are the close races which we are going to look first at, and first one is the Michigan Senate. So MJ Visual now projects that Mallory McMorrow will be winning the Michigan Senate with 52.87% of votes against Mike Roger Republicans 46.25. The most probable candidates are here. This was a state carried by Donald Trump in the 2024 elections, but has been a strong Democratic state in terms of senators. Okay, so that is now that we are safe to project that 52.7 for Mallory McMorrow and Mike Rogers 46.25. So this is what we are projecting. Both candidates are not confirmed officially by their parties, but these are the most probable candidates that people want to see in the Senate race. So we now give it to Democrats, the first battleground state. The second battleground state will also be going to Democrat, to veteran Graham Platner and this incumbent Susan Collins, not officially nominated but will be going down with a very intricately small margin of 1.75 percentage points only. Graham Platner to get 50.98% of the votes and 49.23 to Susan Collins. This is for May in 2026, so this margin is very small. The incumbent running against a veteran, and both are not confirmed till now. So we see a little greater dominance, and this is also the only state in the New England that had now till now had a Republican senator. So now we can safely project that MJ Visual Desk is now projecting the second battleground state, Maine, to go for the Democrats. Sorry. The next is again Democratic state, New Hampshire Senate. Chris Pappas, the Democratic senator, against John Sununu, who has been a former senator, will be losing to Chris Pappas at 52.11%. Democratic candidate Chris Pappas is projected to win by a difference of 4.49 percentage points. New Hampshire has been has been showing great Republican tendency since the 2016 presidential elections. I would say it has gone more towards the red side, and margins have been very low, approximately 4 only, I guess, in 2024 presidential election as well. So this will again go to the Democratic Senator Chris Pappas. Now, coming to North Carolina, battleground state which was overestimated for Trump in 2024 elections. Now we can see it why. Roy Cooper, the Democratic candidate, not confirmed till yet, will be projected to win in North Carolina's Senate by a 5.89 percentage of victory margin, 52.9% for him and 47.101% for Michael Watley. So Roy Cooper is projected to win, and this is the fourth battleground state that we'll be giving to the Democrats. Okay, now the incumbent senator, and the only confirmed candidate in this 5 state close races again to the Democrats, Georgia's Senate. This is the most closest elections we are projecting right now. 50.03 to Jon Ossoff and 49.91 to Mike Collins. Mike Collins is not yet confirmed. However, we can project this safely with a 0.1% margin. That is too small, in incredibly small margin, and that will be going the fifth battleground Senate race to the Democrats. So all 5 on 5 to the Democrats. Now I think we all are ready for the suspense. 5 battleground states to them, and this is the projection. We now project that Republicans will be winning 51 seats, and Democrats, after a very good race in the battlegrounds, will be winning 47 seats. So Oregon will be a safe blue. Okay, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Jersey, and Delaware will also be safe blues for Democratic Senate races. Minnesota, Illinois, Virginia, Colorado, New Mexico will be likely blue, and Michigan, Maine, New Hampshire, North Carolina, and Georgia will be tilt blues, as we have seen in the 5 close races, all going to the Democrats. Now Republicans have a safe hold over Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and South Carolina, and likely a hold over Florida, Texas, Nebraska, Iowa, and Alaska, and a lean hold over Ohio, from where we have the former Senator J.D. Vance, who is now the Vice President. So in this composition that we are now projecting, that 51 to the Republicans, 47 to the Democrats, this will how the 2026 Senate will look like. Democrats will need 2 more to majority, and Republicans at a perfect score do not need anything more. So this is a projection, and we can now call it for the Republicans. Republicans will retain the control of the Senate. You can now see the scary face of J.D. Vance right here. MJ Desk Election Desk is officially projecting Republicans will retain the control of the Senate in 2026 midterm elections. Now moving on to the House. House is always interesting. This is the United States Senate once again. This was a little shift of slides, I guess. United States Senate would look like somewhat like this. John Thune will remain as the majority leader at 51, and Chuck Schumer as the Democratic minority leader at 49. Moving on to the US Representatives House. Right now we have a condition sort of this. 213 seats are controlled by the Democrats, 220 by the Republicans. So Republicans have a very lean majority of only 2 seats in the House of Representatives, and we've already seen how Mike Johnson was slightly elected after losing the first round of elections. So there it is. House of Representatives right now looks somewhat like this, and we can now project. Vote share projection will be 50.06 for the Democrats, 48.21 for the Republicans. 72,331,504 votes are being projected for the Republicans. Somewhere around this, obviously not exactly this number, and 75,107,137 votes for the Democrats. seat share projection will somehow look like this, and it is clear that the legislative trifecta of Donald Trump will be shattered, as House will now be controlled by the Democrats. You can see 233 is what we are projecting right now for the Democrats. There are 15 seats over the majority mark, and Republicans at 201. So they're slipping in the House of Representatives. This is approximately almost an year before the election, but this tells a lot about it and how Donald Trump's work is being seen and in American eyes. You know, and Republicans will fall short of the majority of 17 seats, and Democrats poised to take control of the House. So this is somewhat we are projecting. The map of the house should be not a very visible difference, I would say, because you can see New Mexico, just one seat of it is it's a big one, so you can see it, and somewhere in Los Angeles and San Diego side as well, and some changes in Pennsylvania. So it's a great hit. I mean, now Donald Trump needs to hurry up with all his legislations, all his work, because it seems like that house will be taken over by the blues. So this is, and with this, MJ election desk officially projects the Democrats are poised to take control of the House of Representatives. Representative Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, all set to become the majority leader very soon. It's poised to take. We are not making any official claim that yes, this will happen. We cannot take a guarantee. This is officially a guess, a projection. MJ election desk officially projects that Democrat will take the control of the House. And with that, the new House of Representatives projected is supposed to look like this: Majority Leader Hakeem Jeffries 233, and Minority Leader Steve Scalise of the Republicans 201. So this is the projected House of Representatives, and this is the legislative trifecta, which was all red till now, but now House will be controlled by the Democrats. So President Donald Trump against House of Representatives, the more influential body compared to the Senate, will now be going towards the blue, as official projections say. MJ desk will project this, and that will be it for today's projection video. I hope you like the new logo as well, and thank you for watching if you are still in the end, and please do subscribe. It motivates a lot for us to continue making such videos, and researching it out for you guys. Okay, so this is again just a projection, just an official estimation that we can make from our side. We are not taking guarantee of the American electorate. Okay, America is a huge country with a diverse voter demographics, so again we cannot take claim on any such official propositions. We can only make projections that we have done on our part, and the rest it's all about to speculate. Sorry for the tongue slip. And you're all welcome to comment down below what do you think, who will win the House and who will win the Senate. That will be all from my side. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy. I guess that is it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.